All right, let's jump right in. We're going to talk about something incredible, the most powerful, influential part of your mind. And here's the catch, you almost never notice it's there. It's this hidden system that's pretty much running the entire show, shaping your life from the inside out. Get ready for this, 95%. So what does that number mean? Well, what if I told you that almost everything you think, feel, and do is driven by a part of your brain you're not even consciously aware of? Yeah. Neuroscientists estimate that a staggering 95% of all your mental activity is subconscious.
And here's a great way to picture that. See that tiny little sliver? That's just 5%. That's your conscious mind, the part that's actively listening to me right now. But that huge 95% chunk, that's your subconscious. Think of it like a silent co-pilot that's been steering you through, well, every single moment of your life. So what's it actually doing back there?
Okay, first up, let's talk about its most basic job. And honestly, it's a huge one. It's being the tireless manager of your physical body. It's like this silent caretaker that keeps everything running smoothly, 24/7, and you never have to give it a single order.
I mean, really think about it for a second. Are you, right now, consciously telling your heart to beat? Or reminding yourself, okay, time to breathe in, now breathe out? Of course not, right? Your subconscious handles all that stuff. Digestion, keeping you upright, your body temperature, even healing. It is the ultimate life support system, and the incredible thing is, it never, ever takes a day off.
Now this is where the scale of it all just gets mind-boggling. Your conscious mind is pretty good at juggling maybe a few dozen pieces of information at once, but your subconscious, it's processing millions of signals at the exact same time. It's filtering out background noise, keeping you balanced in your chair, tracking movement in the corner of your eye, all while you're just sitting here focused on what I'm saying. It's incredible.
And all that crazy processing power, it's there for a really important reason: survival. You can think of this system as an ancient guardian, literally trained over millions of years of evolution to spot danger and react faster than you can think. It's the reason you might leap back from a stick on the ground, because for a split second it looked like a snake. Your conscious brain hasn't even had time to figure out what it is. See, its top priority is keeping you safe, not necessarily being 100% accurate.
But it's not all about just staying alive, This exact same powerful system is also the architect of your everyday life. We're talking about the thing that shapes your habits, influences your choices, and, believe it or not, even where your most brilliant ideas come from.
And that brings us to a really fascinating, kind of tricky question. How much control do you really have over the choices you make every single day?
The answer? Well, it might just blow your mind. Brain scans have shown that a decision actually starts to form in your subconscious up to several seconds before you are even consciously aware that you've made a choice. Let that sink in.
I love this quote because it just nails it. Maybe our conscious mind isn't the commander-in-chief we think it is. Maybe it's more like a narrator or a press secretary, just confidently announcing a decision that was already set in motion way behind the scenes. It's basically taking credit for something that started way, way deeper.
This is the exact same way habits get built. When you do something over and over and over again, like tying your shoes or driving that same route to work, your conscious mind gets tired of it and basically says, "You got this," and offloads the job. It gets handed over to the subconscious, and boom, it becomes an automatic routine. And that's great. It frees up your precious mental energy for more important stuff.
And it's not just for boring old routines either. Your subconscious is a total powerhouse when it comes to creativity. It's this process called incubation. You know the feeling, right? You're struggling with a tough problem, you finally give up and walk away. But your subconscious keeps chewing on it, connecting the dots in the background. And then suddenly, bam, when you're in the shower or out for a walk, the answer just pops into your head. That's your classic aha moment, and you can thank your subconscious for it. Okay, so let's shift gears a little. Let's look outward now and see how this hidden pilot of ours handles how we deal with other people. Turns out, the subconscious is running an entire unseen social language, a silent code that connects all of us.
So you've got conscious communication. That's the words we use, the logic, the stuff we're trying to say. But then you have subconscious communication. And that's pretty much everything else. We're talking body language, those gut feelings you get, the way we mirror someone's posture, all of the stuff that builds trust and a connection without us ever having to say a word about it.
Actually, we do this all the time without even realizing it. We mimic each other. I mean, have you ever seen a yawn just rip through a room? It's contagious. Or maybe you've noticed that when you're having a really good conversation with a friend, you start matching their rhythm of speech, or you lean in when they lean in. That's not a coincidence. That's your subconscious at work,
building a social bridge and signaling, hey, I'm with you, I get you.
And what about those famous gut feelings? Well, they're not some kind of magic. What's really happening is your subconscious is performing lightning-fast pattern recognition. It's taking a new situation or a new person and instantly comparing it against this massive, hidden library of every single past experience you've ever had. Then it gives you the result as an instinct, that little hunch that tells you if something feels right or really, really wrong.
So as we start to pull all these threads together, you can really start to see it, can't you? The just immense power of your brain's hidden co-pilot.
I mean, think about the ground we've covered. From your heartbeat to your habits, from your deep-seated fears to your closest friendships, this quiet, powerful force, the subconscious, is the silent pilot guiding practically everything in your life. So, okay, we've met the hidden pilot. We know who's flying the plane. But that leaves us with one last and maybe most important question to chew on. If your subconscious is the pilot, who's writing the flight plan?